Well, hello there, and hello YouTube. It's been a few nights. Here I am. I'm back. I made it. I'm William Brantley from the South Jackson, Tennessee area and the Bemis area, Tennessee area on 3rd Street, ready to share with you yesterday's and today's climate summary and give you a forecast for the next few days momentarily. I'll go ahead and start off with yesterday's climate summary. It's raining pretty good right now on 3rd Street here in Bemis. I can hear it hitting the my air conditioner outside, and you might from time to time get to hear it yourself. Who knows? We've had some record-breaking weather since the last time I spoke to you via YouTube. I've shared some of it via Facebook Live, but finally got back to YouTube. For example, yesterday's low temperature here in Bemis was 66 degrees. That was a new record warmest low for February the 20th. The old record was 61 degrees, set back in 2016, just 2 years ago. Yesterday's high was 82 degrees here in Bemis. That was a new record hottest high, broke the old record of 80 in 1986. So we had the hottest February 20th on record right here in Bemis, Tennessee yesterday. Had no rainfall yesterday. The coolest low for yesterday was 64 degrees in West Tennessee, and that occurred at several locations at Bolivar, Lexington, Huntington, Savannah, Selmer, Paris, and Union City, Tennessee. All those cities had a low yesterday morning of 64 degrees. Yesterday's hottest high for West Tennessee was 82 degrees right here in Bemis, Tennessee. Yesterday's highest wind gust was 34 miles per hour out of the south at 3 p.m., so it was a little on the windy side yesterday afternoon. Now for today, as of 5 p.m., the skies were cloudy at that time. It was raining at 5 p.m. and again at 8:40 p.m., which is right now. The temperature back at 5 p.m. was 46 degrees. The dew point was 46 degrees. The relative humidity was 100%. We had north winds at 16 miles per hour, and the barometric pressure would be 30.36 inches of mercury. Hold on just a moment, please. My lighting's off a little bit, so I thought I'd try to change that some. Probably make it too bright. Oh, goodness. Let me try that. I can't hardly see myself. And I know if I can't see myself, neither can you. There's one other light that I can turn off. Hold on. You're getting to see a view of my home here. How about that? My home here on 3rd Street in Bemis. Well, alright. I hope you like it. I know I like it. I love it. Let me get my big head out of the light there. From almost can't see me to too much light. Oh well, maybe it'll be alright. Let me scratch my ear. Excuse me. It's itching there. Sorry about that. I'm not really doing a video for how to scratch your ear. Yeah, I'm sure you know how to do that. I'll get off of that. Today's low temperature here in Bemis was 46 degrees as of 5 p.m. The high temperature today was 72 degrees. And don't let that fool you. That occurred right around midnight last night. It's been mainly in the 30s during the daylight hours. But it was 72 degrees right after midnight last night for a high today. Rainfall as of 5 p.m. I have not checked it since then. I had 78 hundredths of an inch of rainfall here on 3rd Street at that time. Now, okay. I'm not going to try to get the total for the month. Well, I'll go ahead and give you the total for the month through yesterday's amount, which would be 5.88 inches of rain. Normal's 2.99. For the year, I'm at 11.47 inches. Normal 7.06 inches. And that 588 does not include today's 7/800ths of an inch, which would put me close to 7 inches for the month now. Not far from it anyways. Close to 7 inches for the month, and 12.5 almost for the year. Or they're about right near that anyways for the year. Here on 3rd Street in Bemis. Alright, you kind of got a rough estimate on that one. The lowest humidity today would be 71% at 12 a.m., while the highest would be 100% at 8 a.m., and then again at 3 and 5 p.m. Today's lowest barometric pressure would be 30.12 inches of mercury, and that occurred at 3 a.m., while the highest would be 30.38 inches, and that occurred at 10 a.m. Today's highest wind gust, undetermined time, but we had 31 mile an hour wind gust out of the west today in Jackson, Tennessee at the airport. But not sure about the exact time though. But it did gust from midnight till 5 p.m. at 31 miles per hour at one moment today, earlier. Alright, today's records for February the 21st. Hottest high would be 72 degrees in 1996. No, I'm sorry, correction, 77 degrees. 77 degrees in 1996 would be today's record hottest. Coldest high, 30 degrees in 1968. The warmest low would be 57 degrees in 2017, just 1 year ago today, while the coldest low would be 10 degrees above zero in 1963. Today's rainfall record, I doubt we'll break it, is quite a high number, 3.43 inches. And that fell just 3 years ago in 2015. Again, 3.43 inches in the year 2015. And the snowfall record, hey, we had a lot of snow today, way back in 1978. We had 5 inches of snow today, yeah, on February 21st of 1978, 5 inches of snow. Thank goodness we're not getting that today. It just rained. I'll settle for rain in that regard. Alrighty. I believe that's the basic stats for you for this evening. I guess I'll go ahead and move on to a couple of radars I'm going to show you. The first one, I'll tell you what, I'll start off with Memphis radar. Well, actually, AccuWeather's not too far off. Let me show you that one. It's based upon about 8:15, about 30 minutes ago, which is not that long ago, not really. You can see it's raining. Well, Jackson's right on the edge of some fairly heavy rain now. I believe, let me see if I can find Jackson in here. It's not that easy to find when you got all this rain. Jackson's right in there. Yeah, about right in there. So we got some yellow moving through Madison County as of 8:15 p.m., which is what I heard a few moments ago hitting my air conditioner. It's moving on through, and you see there's a lot more to come. All this rain down in here is moving in our direction. Some of this down in Mississippi is moving due north. So a lot of this down in here is headed our way up north, and all the rest of it's heading on to the northeast and so on. Alright, let me look at the regional real quick. Let me flip to it, and it might show it to you just a little bit better overall. Now here we go. Let me get that little block off. There's a slightly closer view You see all the rain still coming our way. Jackson's right in here. It's right there. And all of this is still yet to come our way. So we got a good night of rain coming tomorrow and really on and off through early Sunday morning probably. Look at here. Look what we're missing. Look at all this snow and sleet and freezing rain up here in Missouri heading towards St. Louis. And I have a friend that's going to be up there for a few days pretty soon. But it's sleet and snow and all that mixed up there in Missouri, and it's moving northeast. Thank heavens it's not moving in our direction. And there's some more on over up there in parts of Kansas and Nebraska as well. So I'll settle for the rain over the sleet and snow anytime. I'm sure you'd agree with that. Alright, well, let's go ahead and look at the national view since I've got it that far out. Alright, so you better come on for me. Alright, that's the national view here for the whole nation. That's AccuWeather's version. And you can see their version there. Let me see if I can get a satellite real quick. Because the other satellite I usually use, for some reason, is not working. I'm not going to get into that as to why. Oh, that's a close-up view. That'll work for right now. That'll work. As you can see, plenty of clouds heading our way. That's the Tennessee version there. Close-up view of Tennessee. And that's the enhanced version or mode. As you can see, we're on the edge of all that rain that's moving in our direction. All of it's moving southeast down from Mississippi and over in Arkansas. Alrighty. Let me show you another radar real quick before I go much further. This is the National Weather Service's radar. As of 8:30 p.m., I think. Yeah. About 20 minutes ago, there's another version. There's Jackson kind of in the middle there. And we're on the edge of some yellow. There's more coming. Yellow is heavier, steadier rain. It's moving through Memphis now. There's a big cluster southwest of Memphis that's heading toward Memphis. And eventually, I'll see this right here, headed toward Memphis. And some of this down in here is headed toward Jackson. So it's going to tag Memphis and might tag the western portions of Jackson overnight. And before it's over with, all of this is going to end up tagging up here in Jackson as well. And no really thunderstorms necessarily. Those might be moving in around 8 or 9 o'clock tomorrow morning is when there's a threat of thunderstorms in our area. Right now, severe weather is not expected though. Maybe that's sort of good news. Let me get a wider view of the weather services. There's a wider view there as to what to expect there. You see the heavy rain down there in southeastern Arkansas there. This right in here. All of this is working its way up the Mississippi River toward Memphis and a little bit of West Tennessee overnight on into tomorrow. So it looks like we're in for it for a little while. And that's the very latest radar right there I wanted to show you. Alright, let me move on to Weather Underground's surface map. I'm probably going to have to get a closer view for it to really... There we go. I'm going to get a closer view here without getting too close and get their viewpoint. They just updated the radar, I believe, just as I was talking. I think you can see it pretty good here too. That's another radar. I like looking at theirs. And as you can see, that they're showing all that sleet and snow over there in Missouri too. Right in here, that's heading towards St. Louis. St. Louis is going to get in it tonight, brother. Anybody up in that area here, you're going to get an ice storm tonight. Or at least a mixture of rain and sleet and snow. And the snow's back over in here in Arkansas. But it's moving northeast. But not here, not toward Jackson. We got to deal with this rain right in here. I believe that's Jackson. And all this heavy stuff down here, just southwest of Memphis. Let me see if I can get a little closer before I hang up on it. Now that's fairly close right there. And get West Tennessee more in the center of this. There we go. I think Jackson's, it's hard to see it really on this map. I think I've got it, I think Jackson's right in there. I've got my pen. Looks like Jackson's right in here. Yeah, right in here. So we've got a lot more yellow coming our way, of course. Which is all this down in here. Coming our way. But Jackson's right along in here. So we got quite a bit yet to come through. Moderate heavy rain. Looks like it's heaviest on the west side of town, matter of fact. I mean, that's a closer view of Jackson right here. Let me see. I don't know if you can make it out or not. Let me see if I can focus my little computer arrow on it. I just dropped my pen. I'm trying too hard here. Let me pull my chair out of the way so I can find my pen. Ooh. And then point it out to you. Then I'll move on. Jackson is right here. Right here. There's Jackson right here where that pointing at. And the heaviest rain is just southwest of us. Just this blob right here is moving through South Jackson and Central Jackson, actually. Looks like. Alright. Let me put it down for a minute and see if I can get just a touch closer. There we go. I got Jackson right in the center of the screen now. I might be able to make it out now. See Jackson barely. There's that heavy rain to the south of us, moving through Madison County right now. Just west of Bemis and just southwest of Melissa's, moving north. So it's probably raining out there pretty good at the moment. And most parts of Madison County is going to continue overnight. And all of this here that you see is still south of us, moving up in our direction. So we've got a long way to go before we're through with any rain. Alright. I think that covers that pretty good. Let me go ahead and move on to the forecast for tonight. I think I've covered everything else pretty good. Maybe you can see it good enough. I might leave it up this time, just in case you can. Let me move this around. There we go. Maybe you can read it close enough. It's of course for tonight. 80% chance of more rain, possibly heavy at times. We're going to have north winds on average 10 to 20 miles per hour. The sunset at 5:43 p.m. and it'll be rising tomorrow morning. I'm going to have to cut this off. Oh, I know what I need to do to make that easier. Hold on a second. Forgot I can do it this way. There we go. We adjust it again. You might be able to see it as clear as I can. Who knows? Sun rises tomorrow morning at 6:34 a.m. Now the moon will be setting tonight at 11:36 p.m. We won't see it, but that's what time it'll be setting. Thursday continued mostly cloudy with another 90% chance for some rain. Thunderstorms are possible around about 8 a.m. tomorrow morning and for the remainder of Thursday. With a low near 44 and a high of 62. Let me see if I can get this back a little bit. High of 62 with north winds at 10 to 20 miles per hour tomorrow. There's going to be a little cool side again tomorrow, but 62 is going to feel a whole lot better than about 45, which is what we had most of the day today. 45, 46 degrees. So 62 is going to feel a little bit better tomorrow. Again, thunderstorms are possible by about 8 or 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. Well, sun will be rising, like I mentioned, at 6:34 a.m. Be setting tomorrow evening at 5:44 p.m. The moon will be rising tomorrow morning at 10:43 a.m. and be setting at 12:04 a.m. Friday morning. Speaking of Friday, it looks like it's going to be mostly cloudy with yet another 80% chance for rain and scattered thunderstorms on Friday. They'd be in and out on occasions, not all the time though. But there are some chances for some scattered thunderstorms on Friday as well. They just won't be as numerous as they will be tomorrow. The low temperature Friday morning near 60, the high near 69. We'll have south winds at 15 to 25 miles per hour on Friday, so it'll be a little on the windy side. The first quarter moon is complete on Friday, and it rises at 11:27 a.m. and sets at 12:40 a.m. on Saturday morning. Speaking of Saturday, oh, by the way, the sun will be rising Friday morning at 6:33 a.m. and set at 5:45 p.m. You might be able to see that, I don't know. Saturday, one more day of mostly cloudy skies with a 90% chance of more showers and thunderstorms with low near 60 and a high of 72. Whoa, it's going to feel good Saturday despite the rain. High of 72 with south winds at 15 to 30 miles per hour. And thank goodness by Sunday, finally, mostly clear skies with low near 44 and a high of 62 with northwest winds at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Alright, now, real quick remind you, rain is likely overnight on into tomorrow with thunderstorms possible starting around 8 or 9 o'clock tomorrow evening, lasting till at least midnight tomorrow night probably, and the rain will continue on into Friday with scattered periods of thunderstorms on Friday. Right now, the best estimates for rainfall totals here in the Jackson area by Sunday morning, which by then, it should be clear by then, is estimated near 5 to 6 inches of rain here in the Jackson area. So that's quite a bit of rain to fall within that time period. There will likely be some flash flood warnings issued over the next 2 or 3 days, but have to wait and see how that materializes. All of West Tennessee is under a flash flood watch until 6 a.m. Sunday morning, February the 25th, I believe it is. And that's when the flash flood watch for all of West Tennessee expires, but not until then, as of right now. Well, I believe that's it for tonight, folks. Sorry for making such a long recording. I guess I'll put it back on me temporarily. I know you're not used to reading the forecast while I'm reading it to you, but I thought I'd let you see it this time. Hopefully you got to see most of it. And I guess that's it for me for tonight. Be careful out there driving around tonight and tomorrow and for through the weekend, at least through Saturday, for the potential of flooding in a few spots here in Jackson and Madison County and other parts of West Tennessee as well. And if you'd like to leave a report from your location, feel free to do so in the comment section if you'd like to. Other than that, that's it for tonight. Thank you for listening and watching. Glad to be able to talk to you again tonight, and I hope to talk to you again soon. And until then, good night and God bless you, and sweet dreams.